At least 3 people have been injured in Tel Aviv after a barrage of rockets was fired from Gaza. Israeli authorities say that one person is in a serious condition. Let's speak to Hamdah Salhut, joining us from occupied East Jerusalem. So tell us about this barrage of rockets and where they landed.
Right, Danny, a barrage of rockets coming off of the Gaza Strip, going towards Tel Aviv and the city right below it, which is Bet Yam to the south. The Israeli Iron Dome missile defense system intercepting around 3 rockets. However, the shrapnel that fell from those interceptions ended up hitting a car in an area in Tel Aviv, injuring 3 people. One of those individuals, a 20-year-old male, in serious condition. All 3 of them are now being treated at the Wolfson Hospital. It comes as there were additional sirens in southern communities along the Gaza Strip. Additionally, in the most southern city in the country, Eilat, the Israeli military confirming that an arrow interceptor downed a projectile in that city. Red alerts there as well. The Israeli military is saying that they're continuing to bombard these rocket launching sites in the Gaza Strip, but Hamas is still firing these rockets day 39. They are still reaching places more central and more north like Tel Aviv. Now, the Al-Qassam brigades taking responsibility for that barrage of rockets, saying that it is in response to, quote, Israeli aggression and massacres in the Gaza Strip.
Right, and ever since October the 7th, we've seen protests taking place in Tel Aviv. The relatives and families of those being held captive in Gaza, demanding that Netanyahu do something to release them. And it seems like the families and relatives are now turning up the pressure on Netanyahu and his government. What are they doing?
Well, there's a lot of pressure on Netanyahu and his government to bring back the some 240 captives being held inside of the Gaza Strip. Now, these families are currently planning not just a protest, but a march from Tel Aviv that is set to begin today, and it will end on Saturday, and the end point will actually be the Prime Minister's office. Now, these relatives are calling on the government to do more. There is mixed reviews among the Israeli society as to what the government should do to get them back. Some are interested in an all-for-all prisoner exchange. Some say that there should be a heavy Israeli military presence in Gaza until they're able to get these captives back. But the Israeli authorities have been firm that there will be no ceasefire or any stop or pauses in the fighting until all of those captives are brought home. And just tonight, the Israeli Defense Minister Yoav Gallant speaking, addressing the nation, saying that he has advised the Israeli army to continue pushing forward in northern Gaza today and in the coming days, and that the army will not stop until the objectives of dismantling Hamas and bringing the captives back are achieved. But these families are putting pressure on the government, saying that it has been 39 days. A lot of them still do not have any information on the whereabouts. So they're hoping that protests, marches, and demonstrations like this one will really be the thing that pushes the government to be able to perhaps release more information about negotiations or make tougher, quicker decisions about the release of those captives.
Okay, Hamdah Salhut, thank you for that update from occupied East Jerusalem.